Hello, hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Ashley if you are new, and I am here today to film in my to-do planner. I love this planner. This is what I'm using it for, and we are going to film today. I've used this for a while now this way, and I don't have a ton of weeks left in here, but I do have a little bit, so we're going to get started. You're probably going to hear some background noise because I have Alaric in the same room as me and I have Jensen calling my name. I'm trying to get him to take a nap, but he's in his room and you can probably hear him calling me, Mama, I love you, Mama, come here, Mama, because he's trying to get out of his bed. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to use this from Happy Scrappy. These are from Happy Scrappy as well, but they are not made for this, but I am going to use them for it because I think they'll work just well enough, and we're going to go for it. So with that being the case, we're just gonna get started. So I wish he would just go to sleep, but I don't know if he's going to or not. What do I like best? I think I like these best, honestly, which would not be my normal go-to, but I'm not a big fan of yellow. Like, green is my favorite color, but I'm not like the biggest fan of yellow for whatever reason. It's just not a color I gravitate towards. And I think that I'm going to just snatch this week out of here because I think it's going to be so much easier to deal with that way. I've used this planner for several different things. Now I just use it as kind of my basic to-dos for the day. I'm keeping track of things. The bottom is kind of where I put the things that happened during the day, and that's what I use for my memory planner. When I go to my memory planner, that's kind of the way I remember what happened throughout the day. I also have a cup of coffee in my favorite coffee cup that is in fact chipped, and I'm so sad about that fact. But it's going to be okay. So it has been raining off and on here. Today is actually really sunny. I think that if Jensen does take a nap and I luck out, then we're going to go for a walk afterwards when he wakes up, because it's just a really pretty day and we need the sunshine. At least I do. The sunshine makes my mood so much better. And our flower beds are blooming and they're so pretty, like so pretty. The owner of this home, because we rent this home, he lives in Germany now, but he planted all of these flowers and they're just now like spreading everywhere. They are spreading everywhere, even out of the flower bed and into our grass. And they are so beautiful and they smell so good. It just makes me happy to be in God's creation. And to me, it's because I am God's creation, and being around other parts of God's creation is just, it makes me joyful. It brings me joy. And so I'm all for that. Okay. Here's where I have to decide. Do I want to bring in glitter washi? Do I want to bring in some headers? Do I want to just not and then just kind of go for it? That's what I have to decide. Also, I need my other book and I don't see it. Oh, here it is. It's hiding from me. It's hiding in this notebook. Okay. So this is where I put all of my leftover boxes and things. I can't remember exactly where I got this shop, what shop this came from, and I messed up the outside cover right here because somebody stuck a sticker to it, and then when I pulled it off, it kind of messed it up a little bit, and it messes up the picture when you scrape this off, I'm pretty sure, is what I started understanding. But it's really beautiful. And I'll try to remember to link it in the description. I know a couple of you have asked, and I told a couple of you, but if you are still curious about that, then just, if I forget, then just let me know and I'll tell you where I got it from. But this one works really, really well. I also have another one that I ordered. I need to order some more This one is like giant, so I really love this one too. It's where I keep like all my functional like kinds of icon stickers. So I really do like it, but yeah. So for Monday, I am going to put Bible study because that is what I hope to get accomplished. I am trying to do my Bible study before anybody wakes up, but that has proven to be very difficult lately, and it's because Jensen has been waking up earlier and earlier. Like this morning, he woke up at 6:30. If he wakes up at 6:30, that's what time I usually get up, is, you know, and I don't want to get up earlier than 6. Like, I just don't, you know, like, I don't go to bed until late, and then I'm not going to be rested, and I really just don't want to wake up before 6 o'clock in the morning. But if I have to, then I might have to, because honestly, it really does me so well to just sit in the morning, drink my cup of coffee, be very quiet to myself, and get into the Word. Like, it really helps me start my day off well. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put that I need to clean, and I need to get lots of cleaning done. And this is big for some reason, so I'm just going to let it stick off of this end because it's fine. Okay, actually, I'm going to bump this up and put that we need to do schoolwork, and then I'm going to put cleaning after that. So do one of these cutie boxes, and then it'll be lunchtime, and then we will do the rest of our cleaning. But this is where his nap time comes in, is after lunch. So I'm going to put filming down. I really need to film, and I also have to work like a lot. I have 2 customs that were just ordered yesterday, and I'm hoping for a couple more, so that means my plate is full, like really, really full. So that means I got to get to work, friends, like get to work. So my sewing machine, actually, Jensen pushed it off of my desk and it messed it up. I do think it can be fixed fairly easily, but I haven't taken it in yet because it's expensive as crap to get that done. So I bought a cheap sewing machine to tide me over in the meantime. It's just like a mini version, and it'll tide me over in the meantime. So at least there's that. So I'm going to put a little coffee cup. Let's see if I can find one in here. These are just like leftovers that I just shove any kind of way, and I try to use them first. I do need this work sticker for sure. Let's see. So I haven't been filming because of my lighting situation, and I really hope it's okay enough to just do for a couple of days at least until I can get some better lighting going on in here. But I'm going to have to buy some special light bulbs, and I'm going to have to get a couple of extra lights to put in here because it's just so dark over here. There are 2 windows over on this side, but they're like smaller windows, and for whatever reason, they're just not bringing in the light that I need. They're just not. So it is what it is. It's fine. I'm just going to have to figure something out because it's just not enough light to do the filming that I need to do. Killian just came up here all serious, and I thought he needed something special, and he was like, I need to talk to you. And I was like, okay. So I stopped the camera, and he's like, where are the dill pickle chips? Like, oh, okay, because that's like the most important thing you possibly could talk about. So let's go with that. Like, where are the dill pickle chips? That's the thing we need to talk about the most right now. Okay, so there's work, and this is for filming. I don't know that I'm gonna have something for filming. I think I could have seen a camera. So did I? Anyways, the lighting has to be fixed because it's so super bad in here, and I have to figure something out because obviously I need good lighting to work or film, like not just for filming's sake, but also to work and see. And when it's dark, I find that I'm just not very inspired to do things because it just feels drab and yucky and awful. And so I don't feel like it. Like I'm not motivated to do things or to, yeah. So this is for filming. This is going to be for cleaning and lunch and cleaning. And I'm just going to leave that little frog as my icon. And then I am going to have practice on this day. You guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Monday practice is not my favorite. It's for youth group practice, and it's just not my fave. Mondays are the day after the weekend. It's Joshua's first day back at work after he was off on Sunday. Sunday is often, especially in the summertime, like late spring, early summer. We haven't quite made it there yet, where he's still getting off on some Saturdays now. But once we hit the late spring, early summer, he won't be off on Saturdays either. So Sunday is our only day, which means pretty much he doesn't have an off day because Sundays are like busy and we're like running all over the place for church and everything. So it's just a lot, you know? Okay, so that's what I know that's going on. I haven't even done this part yet. So, you know, I'm just a mess. What can I say? So I have 3 of these boxes. So if we start on Monday, it won't work, but let's just do it anyways. And we'll just do these for our dinners. And what we'll do is we'll just put the other boxes on Saturday and Sunday. So it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we'll do different boxes for Saturday and Sunday. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. You're probably like, what the heck are you talking about? Okay. So this is going on. This is what's going on here. This is for dinner, and I kind of do feel like I need somethings. So let's just pull some glitter headers. Let's just go ahead and bite the bullet and do that because, and let's just do these blues because I don't have that many of them left, and I'm perfectly fine with using them for this kit. It's fine. Okay. Oops. This is like basically the same color, even though it's not, so let's not use the same one. So anyways, let's see what we're gonna do here. I need, oh, these will be good. I don't have enough for all of them, but see, that's why I really like this planner, because you don't have to have the same matchy-matchy thing going on. I'm just going to put the top 3 that are most important to do, and then this, I don't even know, I'll put something here. Let's just do like one of these, and oh, maybe not the yellow because I already used it there, but shh, put it there. And then that'll just be like the main thing of the day. This will be the top 3 to-dos that I need to do, like no matter what. Like this is my whole list, but this is what we need to do. These are notes for the day. And I kind of want some washi down here because I like to put a little bit of washi down at the bottom. But this will just be, this will be my whole to-do list, the top 3 I need to do no matter what. And then this down here will just be kind of the synopsis of the day, anything that happened, anything funny, so I can put it in the kids planner, anything important, so I can put it in my memory planner, and that's just kind of how I do it. Okay, so that's really cute. Okay, so let's continue on to the next. But I don't even know, oh, but it's just hard to go on Mondays, you know? And we don't live in the same town as we go to church, so it's like 30 minutes away, and it's just a pain in the butt. And then the kids don't have anything to do, but Joshua just got off work like he's like, oh, I mean, I don't want to just not go with you because then I can talk to you on the way and on the way back, and then we can kind of, I mean, honestly, it's so sad how desperate for time with each other that we are. It's like a sadness. It really is. But, you know, it's just life, and if you're going to be involved, you have to be involved, and sometimes it's not fun to be involved, honestly. Like, it's just, you do it because that's what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, goodness. You guys, like, I'm trying to encourage my babies to be a little bit more independent. I don't want them to be too independent. I mean, I'm okay with them not, because they're only going to be little for so long. But maybe just a little bit more independent, because you guys, they are not. And when I put Jensen down to bed to get things done, then I still don't get things done because they're just not independent. They're just not. And I am doing a bad job at that, honestly. I can honestly say, you know, I am doing a bad job at that. Because they're just not. They don't have any independence, and it's driving me bananas because it's hard to deal with, like, trying to be successful in any way and get anything done if I'm constantly having to do for them all the time. Like, you know, they're 10, 7, 4, and 2. Like, but I'm not seeing, like, obviously Tristan is a lot more independent than Alaric. I mean, obviously, but I just mean, like, I feel that there can be a little bit more independence there. Like, when I tell you specific instructions and you still can't find your socks, like, you know, you can't find your socks, you can't put the dirty clothes away, like, I'm telling you, it's just like, good grief, seriously, like, come on, guys, you're killing me here. So, I'm trying to teach independence, at least a little. Alright, so, oh goodness. You know, being a mom, especially a stay-at-home mom, I just think it's such a shame that it's looked at in our society the way that it is, because first of all, it's like one of the most important jobs, and I don't care what anybody says, it's the truth. It's one of the most important jobs that you can possibly have, because you're literally building the future. Like, things that you're doing are shaping the future of this world. Like, period. It's the truth. And you are just looked at like, kind of like, almost like you're lazy, or kind of like you just don't have as much to offer as some people into society. And it's just a shame, because it wasn't always looked at that way, but for whatever reason we switched our focus, and when we did, it just seems like, man, this is sad, right? Like, this is pitiful that this is where we're at. So it makes me sad, because people view it in that kind of a way, but man, it ain't easy. Like, what, you think it's easy? Well, then you try to do it. You try to do it. I bet you wouldn't last 2 minutes. You know, 2 hours, you'd be freaking out, calling in the cavalry. Like, there's no way. That's Joshua says all the time, like, I don't know how you do this. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You could not pay me all the money in the world to do this. Because it's a lot. It's just overwhelming. It's too much. Like, it is just too much. You never get rest. You never get a breath. You never get your own moment. Like, it's just too much. Okay, so, yes, there's that. And then I'm running out of these guys, but that is okay, because I can either find some more, or I can just use something different. All right, and then this goes at the bottom here. And then this one. I don't really want to use that, so I'll use this one. Okay. So then we have but anyways, I don't know. And I know that everybody doesn't view stay-at-home moms as lazy, but I just think that some people do, and it's just a shame because it shouldn't be that way. Like, you're not being fulfilled, you're not fulfilling your purpose, you're not anything if you're not pursuing some kind of career outside the home, and that's just not, it's not what I want to do. That's not my goal in life. I don't want that. But I want to raise my babies. And, you know, it's sad to me that as a culture, we're not all allowed to do that. Like, we can't because we can't afford it, or we can't make things work, or we can't do this or that. And, you know, there are single moms that don't have a choice. They have to go out and work. And there are, you know, families who can't survive on their husband's income and they have to go work, and there's so many different things. But I just think it's so sad that it's no longer a priority for us mamas to be able to raise their babies. It's just sad. So that's my soapbox of the day, I guess. But it is a hard job. Because, like, some days I feel like I'm just going to lose it. Like, I'm about to lose it. It's going to happen. I'm going to lose the last marble that I have because I'm already short. And now I'm just going to lose it. They're just going to come flying out, and I'm not going to have any marbles left, and I'm just going to cry because this is insanity. Like, who are these people? What do they want from me? Like, how am I supposed to deal with these people? Lord, you gave me these people. Now, please get me through raising them because it's nuts over here. And some days, everything just seems to go wrong all at once, and you're just like, holy cow, I just can't survive this, man. But you know what? It's like today, for instance. Jensen has this thing, right? He'll be 2 next week. So happy about that. I just can't even believe it. It kind of makes me sad. He'll be 2. Actually, this day is his birthday. Oh, that's perfect, right? Perfect. But that day is his birthday. He'll be 2 years old. And he has this thing where no matter if you have fed him already, no matter if he loved what he ate, no matter if he ate all that was on his plate and got seconds and is full and done and all the things, if you have something on your plate, he inevitably wants what you have, right? He has to have that now. Like, that's so important that he tastes it. He has that because he's starving to death, and your food is what's going to sustain him. And so he likes to eat off of mine and his daddy's plate. Now, if his daddy's plate's available, mine's chopped liver. He always wants his daddy's, which I'm very grateful for because I'm like, yes, take your daddy's. Don't take my food. I'm over it. But if his daddy's not available, it's mine. And so that's what he was doing today. And I thought, Lord, I just want to eat my sandwich. Like, it's a sandwich. It's on regular bread. It's not fancy. I usually, like, saute, like, or either roast some, like, green bell peppers and some jalapenos to put on my sandwich because I love it. It's, like, my favorite thing. Didn't even do that. It's just turkey and some Colby Jack cheese with some of that Old El Paso zesty ranch sauce. I've literally put that on everything because it's delicious and wonderful. And watch, I'll find out that it's absolutely terrible for you and it's going to kill me. But either way, it's delicious. And I put it on freaking everything, man. Like, I'm serious. Everything. I love that stuff. Josh was like, what are you doing? Putting the zesty ranch on my sandwich. Like, why is this a surprise to you? I put it on everything. I don't even understand at this point how you asked me that question. You know it's the zesty ranch sauce. Like, it's life. And so I was like, I just want to eat my dang sandwich. Like, you know, I fixed their food, and right when I fixed their food, I escaped up here. Like, I didn't even make myself a drink. I was like, I have a bottle of water upstairs. I'm going to go upstairs, sit at my desk, and, like, munch on my sandwich and just try to get some stuff started before he takes his nap. No, he follows me. He sniffs me out, figures out that I'm leaving, and, like, comes upstairs with me. So I'm like, okay, whatever, dude, just come on up, whatever. And then, of course, he wants to lay all over me and sit all over my seat and waller all over the place and be insane and all the things that he does that makes him Jensen. That's what he's wanting to do. And I'm just like, gosh, this is so annoying. But then he, like, kneels down by my seat and, like, peeks up at me and gives me this grin that he does, like this mischievous, adorable grin. And I just think to myself, why are you complaining? Like, are you stupid? You know, why are you complaining? This child is everything. Like, this kid, man, these babies are literally everything. Why are you complaining? You know they're everything, right? Like, he's adorable. He's not going to be this way forever. And you have this chance to love on him and to raise him every day, to be there for all the milestones, right? Like Joshua goes to work and he comes home and he's exhausted when he comes home. So there are times when, like, he looks at them and he's like, wow, he's really grown. Like, I don't notice. I don't notice because I'm with him all the time, but it's like, he's like, holy crap, he's growing. And I'm thinking, is he? Like, you know, I see him every moment of every day, so I don't really notice the subtle changes, but he doesn't get to be with him like that. And I get to notice every detail of everything, all the words he's learning and when he's learning them, all the details. And, you know, Joshua looks back and he's like, man, when did that happen? Like, he knows how to say that. Like, when did that happen? I know when it happened because I was there. I was sitting there with him when he did it. I know all the details. And how lucky am I? You know, sometimes you don't appreciate what you have until you take that step back and you're like, man, that's pretty freaking awesome, you know? Like, that's just nice. And I was having that moment today. Like, you should be grateful and thankful that you get to be with your babies all the time. And is he annoying? Oh my gosh, yes he is. He's so annoying when he wallers all over you and he doesn't leave me alone. He literally never leaves me alone. Like, he doesn't play by himself. I don't know why. He will play by himself if I'm not around. If he's around other people besides me, he will play and be content and play his little heart out and everything will be perfect. But if I'm around, he's not doing it. He wants to be on top of me. But, you know, that's not going to last forever. And then, you know, I'm going to miss that. So I'm trying to remind myself of these things. Like, you are going to miss it. You are going to wish for these times again. And when you're losing your sanity and you're, you know, it can be hard to remember that. But yeah, it's a mess. Okay, this is so cute. Now, I did only do some planning for Monday because I'm not really sure all that everything is going to bring, right? I don't know all the things that are going to happen this next week. Today is only Tuesday of the previous week, so I'm not really sure what this next week is going to entail, but that is what it looks like set up for the week at least. And this is kind of an idea of how I use it. I just put, like, you know, sometimes I don't even put what happened. I put all of these things on here. I didn't even put my to-dos this day. I don't even think I finished this week out. But then you see how I use it. Like, this is kind of what I do. So you can kind of see. Sometimes I don't even put to-dos. This was a horrible, crappy day. This was a pretty bad day too. Oh no, this was a great day. The day before was a pretty crummy day. So, you know, sometimes I fill it out more than others, but this is just what it's for. And I love it. I love looking back. Like, look how pretty these are. These are from Happy Scrappy as well. So freaking cute. So freaking cute. But yeah, so this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that's what it's going to look like for this next week's setup. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.